Monday morning, Boxy's birthday, the 13th of March. Trying to get hold of Serenity now and recording them just to see what the hell is going down. Parked at the Gateway Lodge in George. Very reasonably priced. Nice place, nobody bothers you. It's a Monday morning, it's almost Monday afternoon. Obviously likes to stay up all night like a good addict. And sleep all day. Big change in life. Morning, Ansel. Can I speak to Steph, please? It's very urgent, as I need to get hold of Dr. Yanni van der Station to organise an appointment, and nobody's spoken to him from your side yet, as far as I'm concerned, or as far as I know. Also, I must just organise the balance, if you're an admin there. Is Lynn or Mike back yet? They're still on journey. Okay, who's in charge then? Carmen? Is she also in the case management? That's fine. How long do you think that management meeting will last? 12:30, okay. I just wanted to make it, if you can make a note please, I want them to work out the balance of Rosanna's petty cash. I gave 1,800 Rand, if I'm not mistaken, into her petty cash. And they bought her 3 items of clothing, and I'm sure she might have had, have you had a carton of cigarettes?
Maybe,
yeah. Eh? Yeah. Did you order a packet of carton of cigarettes or not? What do you mean maybe? Eh?
I didn't order a carton, no, they just gave me cigarettes.
They gave me cigarettes, okay. She's had cigarettes and 3 items of clothing. So that shouldn't be more than about 400 or 500 Rand. There will be at least 1,300 Rand left of that balance that needs to be due to me as well. Let me calculate that, but I need to speak to Steph urgently in connection with Dr. Yanni. As you would not let me speak with him before he left the other night, I want you just to let him know that I had paid his bill. It was not my fault that he was not told by Serenity. You yourself were perfectly clear. You even didn't want me to pay it. Remember, when we were sitting there and you let me use your computer? And I said no, I'd made an arrangement with Mike to pay everything one time, as I had with the local dentist and everything. So I just want his secretary to know that I had paid their money. He was not returning my call. I know you asked me to. And I said I don't have the capacity to, as my banking was slow, as you saw my computer was a problem. And I had made the arrangement with Mike, who is the manager of the unit. So I would have thought that Mike would override you. That's why, having made it with Mike, you reminded me and you asked me to, which doubly confirms you were aware that his bill had been paid into your account. So to have him, have Michelle phone me and say, I haven't paid his bill, that's why he's not speaking to me, is what I had a problem with, which is why I asked you, could you please ask Yanni to phone me before he left the other day so that I could tell him I had paid his bill, I had made the arrangement. And just for your information, Ansel, since we informed each other, Rosanna was 11 weeks and 6 days. 11 weeks and 6 days. 1 day more, it would have been too late and illegal. So if she had have gone to the clinic on Tuesday, it would have been too late for them to have performed the abortion. She was there in Port Elizabeth with 1 day to spare, and we came back that evening. We got treated in the most disgusting manner. We were parked far away from the unit, and I was just filming Rosanna for our own benefit, not to film Serenity or anything, just to say Rosanna had kept her word. She was clean, we brought our own drug test with us, and she was wanting to come back. As far as we were concerned, I will tell her happy birthday. Thank you, Ansel. That's so sweet of you. She just woke up a little half ago. So do you understand? From an addict's point of view, to keep her word, to come back as we had made the arrangement with Steph, you asked her to sign her out on your paperwork, and that was, no, you're only signing out her goods. And then somebody tells Mike, no, we signed out and I'm not bringing her back. That was definitely not our arrangement. My arrangement was I was bringing her, I was helping. I asked Steph, can I take one of your people with us? He said no. They trust me to take her out, get it done. We got her passport arranged, we got her driver's arranged, her ID arranged, we got her abortion done, and she was back the same night. You know, what addict does that? And we were just filming that for our sake, to say it for herself. I'm proud of myself. No problem, of course not, anytime. You know, so what I'm saying is, that was just purely for us to say, you know, to keep on record. If you want to say and said, no, Peter, you interfered with her, you got her out of rehab. Do you understand? For her to say, no, but it's your fault that I'm not in rehab, even though the family court. That was for Andre Hugo to see. That was for the family court to see. That although I'd interfered, if I had not have interfered, she would have been and not had abortion. As, you know what I'm saying? That's all we're doing. Then they all come there, all the addicts. Your inmates come to the front gate. Here's your stuff. Take your stuff and leave. You're not allowed inside. We never even asked. For Debbie to have been like you did this morning, say, tell her happy birthday. For Debbie to have said, Rosanna, how are you feeling? How is your abortion? You know, thank you for wanting to come back, but because of Peter, you're not allowed to get back in. Just something polite would have been fine. Do you understand? They were just rude. Almost called, you're filming us, we're calling the police. I never asked him to come to the front gate. I never asked him to be filmed. I just came down, needed some water as we had a radiator problem, and I wanted to pick up our books, because Rosanna left all her books there. That was not an unreasonable thing. That was not trouble stirring. And it was before 9 o'clock. And Debbie said, you know, 9 o'clock is lights out. So I think it was all highly, highly unnecessary and very unfair on Roxy. But yeah, that's and I said to Mike, look, I've got the video. When I said I've got some audio in that, I never threatened to put it on YouTube or anything. I'm only putting the stuff that is a problem for me. When somebody says Mr. Roo is a bad therapist, he's a drug addict, he's freaky, I put it on and I record myself, because I too make mistakes. And I like to double check my wording. Do you understand? I do it for my own benefit. And Mike actually had said, I want to see, if Debbie is anti-abortion, I'm going to take her to task. Therefore, I was under the impression that he wanted me to film it. I was not putting it on YouTube as a threat. I was going to take it to him, so he could see for his own eyes. There was no way a threat, and if you don't pay us back, I'm putting it in the newspaper. It wasn't like that. I actually SMSed him and said, I will bring it to you on Monday morning, because I thought he was back today, so he can see it and make a fair judgment. You know, there's no ways, and it's not going on YouTube yet or anything like that. I have on record just so he can see. I want to bring her back. I wanted to, but after Friday night, I've already got SMSs from Mike saying, no, the team say that she is now compromised. I've been threatened. If I come back there, I'm going to get interdicts against me to bring her back. Well, that's unfair. Do you understand? I think it's not nice that people overreacted and they acted in their personal things, which is, you know, you guys should be, Ansel, you're psychologically trained. You guys should be able to deal with addicts and difficult people. And you name one thing that I have done that did not act in Rosanna's favor, and I will apologize. But I'm telling you, I did the right thing. I got her ID, and she was only there for you guys to get her passport, to dry out, and to do that. And she was clean. She came back after having spent a night. We had a trouble time, and she actually stabbed me in Port Elizabeth, wanting to get drugs. And then she kept clean. Do you understand? And we got her abortion with 1 day to spare. If we'd have gone to the clinic, the hospital in George would not have been able to perform. As far as I'm concerned, it was almost an act of God that we're so lucky. But yeah, that's just telling you for your information's sake. I really want the Journey Secretary to know, ons het betaal. Ons was nie agterdogtig nie, verstaan jy? Ek het gebel 5 dae om vir hom net 'n boodskap te kry, want ek het miskien 'n paspoort nodig gehad om uit die land uit te kry vir die abortus. Daai is al en alles georganiseer met die director van Home Affairs en alles. 'n Paspoort kom binne 10 dae Kaap toe. I am still in the George area, and I would like to see if Yanni is the best guy. He's the guy to see. I want to phone and make an appointment tomorrow. But not if he is under the impression that we have been bad people and not paid his bill. You understand? I have his number. I will phone his secretary, but I want to speak to Steph just about the balance of the pocket money. Firstly, about just phoning Yanni and saying, Yanni, die mense het betaal. You know, because Steph undertook, when I brought her back on Friday, we're busy on the line. When I brought her back on Friday, Steph undertook to get her to the psychologist on Tuesday. And then Michelle jumps on the line and says, no, I haven't paid the bill. That's why they won't see me. No, I know that. I understand that. You guys are in a difficult circumstance because all the owners and everybody that I made the arrangements with, then all of a sudden not available. But Ansel, dis nie my fout nie. Verstaan jy wat ek bedoel? Dis nie Roxy se fout nie. So, if we can just get Steph to call me when he comes out the meeting, then I'll sort everything out with him. But you know what it is? Organize, you're the administrative person, organize administratively what is the balance owing from the pocket money, so we can tell Mike and they can transfer that. And I want a phone call from your office to Yanni's office saying the people had paid their bill. That's all I would like. And just to speak to Steph. Thank you, so you can call me as soon as possible. It would be great. And thank you for your change of attitude this morning, Ansel. It is noticed. It's not how you stuff up. It's how you fix things. I appreciate the professionalism. I'll wait for the call. Thank you. Bye.